So what we've just experienced this morning was another movement, another northward movement of the western edge of the continent north towards Alaska.
Geologist Pat Abbott says today's earthquake came from a subparallel fault offshore. It's part of a system of faults that are slowly moving San Diego and Southern California north.
In San Diego, if we look offshore, we see the Coronado Islands. That's lifted up by one of these faults.
The quake struck just before 8:40 this morning off the coast of Las Brisas, about 85 miles south of Ensenada. It was felt as far north as Oceanside. At magnitude 6.2, Abbott says it's unlikely that this was a foreshock.
But there's no reason why it wouldn't be.
While the quake was hundreds of miles away, it still provides valuable information for engineers researching earthquake safety in San Diego. Joe Conte is a structural engineering professor at UC San Diego.
And then with these earthquake records, we use them and we can reproduce them on our large shaking table that you can see in the background here. And then we can test different type of model of structures to see how they behave during earthquakes.
Data from the shake labs, such as the one at UCSD, will then help inform building codes to make them safer during earthquakes. But Conte says there is a lag in real-world implementations.
I would say 5-10 years delay from the moment the research is done and when it is affecting the new version of the design code.
Generally speaking, Conte says homes and buildings are safer than they were a generation ago, but it's always a good idea to get a seismic inspection from a professional every few years. Alexander Nguyen, KPBS News.